Welcome to the Batcave.
Is everything you're wearing very comfortable?
It's called the Venom helmet. It's the first helmet I ever did. One of my most experimental boot designs that I've done. Following up with these, and if you can see right here, I have a whole like thermostat glass that I molded into the boot as well.
Will you take me to your house to show me your favorite 5 fashion pieces?
Right now?
Yep.
Let's do it.
Lead the way. These are your dogs, boy and a girl.
Oh yeah, that's Eli, that's Diesel.
Yo, the fit so hard, bro. Do you get like a lot of attention from your outfits?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, sometimes it's like, I don't know, it creates a lot of interesting memories, you know?
Right.
Like sometimes people's random reactions, or sometimes it opens doors to like new connections.
Yeah,
You know?
of course.
So it makes stepping outside every day like a movie.
Is the hair you too?
Yeah, I created it. It's a part of my brand, Hubane. I call it a crown. I make them in different colorways. Anybody can buy it. Anybody can be on some rock star shit. You feel me?
Yes, sir.
Welcome. You know where we at, man. I got some treats for y'all I can't catch.
And your name is?
Israel, also known as Sonic Striker.
This man made all his clothes. It's only right for us to dig in his closet and see what else he got hidden there.
Let's run it. Come on, y'all. Eli, come on, let's go. Welcome to the Batcave.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna show y'all a little something. First, first walking in, right behind you, I have some of like my older pieces. This is called the Venom helmet. It's the first helmet I ever did. This is the original. One of my most experimental boot designs that I've done are these right here. Yeah, these are some of my favorite I can't cap. These definitely hold a special place in my heart for sure. Following up with these are probably one of my other most experimental boots, you know. These are kind of like on some like real extraterrestrial, like moss type of feel. And if you can see right here, I have a whole like thermostat glass that I molded into the boot as well.
Crazy, bro.
And you know what I got on the TV, man? This is Cyberpunk 2077, you feel me?
Okay.
It's what I look at all the time. You know, I'm really inspired by, besides when I'm seeing that environment in real life here in New York. Up here, you know, we got the other, this is the latest helmet I've done. Definitely more coming soon, but this is the Hisoka helmet. You can see, a real big change from like my design language from starting from the Venom helmet to arriving at the Hisoka. This is one of my biggest paintings I've done. Believe it or not, these are not real flowers. These are Legos. I've always loved doing Legos. You know, I had to cook up a little something with that.
You had any help with that or not?
I did it myself. Let me show you guys this chair. This chair right here, you know, it's my Venom chair, first of its kind. It's one of my favorite things I've done. Kind of feels like a throne when you're sitting on it, you know. These paintings also consist of the Venom material that I apply to each one of my pieces, you know, and all of these paintings are kind of like different aspects of like the interconnectedness that we have with our souls and the rest of the universe that's around us. And this chair that I have right here, you know what's funny? So I painted this chair, right? Mm-hmm. I saw this when I was leaving the recording studio one day in Times Square. Yeah. And they were like, it was
making music?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
So you make music too?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh,
for
shit.
sure.
Okay.
I love making music. But I saw it was looking like real like beat up and damaged, and I was like, I just had a vision for it. So, you know, I had to revamp it and do my thing to it. You feel me?
With it. I like that, man.
Appreciate it.
Every piece in here is fire too. So how long does it take for you to make one art piece?
It takes a minute, I'm not gonna cap. It takes at least a week at the minimum.
For one of them?
For one of them. But the thing about it is I'm never just working on one.
You got like 10 other pieces
Exactly.
at once. Yeah.
Literally, when I was working on all of these, I was working on these as a series. So I was working on them all at the same time.
This is hard, man.
Appreciate it.
Come on now.
This right here is one of my, I actually found this outside.
Just
randomly,
like that?
Just like this. And I was like, wow, this looks like some type of metallic tree. So oftentimes I'll like put my glasses on here. Ooh. You know, like that's like a display piece for my glasses.
So you see the art in everything? For
sure. That's what I'm so inspired by. You know, people ask me all the time, like, what are you inspired by? Yeah. But literally, as soon as I step out the house, God will literally show me, you know, the beauty in so many different things, from the grime on the floor in the subway to like seeing an ad and like seeing a random, you know, piece of like stickers that have been ripped apart on top of the ad. This is my cat, Pierre.
Oh, shout out Pierre.
Yeah, he been saying stuff. I guess he like, show me.
Yeah,
Let me show you guys this denim I got over here. Some of my most well-known pants. These definitely take some time to make, I'm not gonna cap, but they're very sculptural. I kind of like wanted to use the sewing machine to sculpt the shape of the pant. So it's like, once you put your legs in it, it kind of looks like, it's kind of hard to explain, but if you see it, it takes on its own form.
Is everything you're wearing very comfortable?
Yes, everything I'm wearing is very comfortable. One of my main goals was to make avant-garde pieces that look like they could be couture into ready-to-wear, comfortable pieces that could be performed in, or even if you want to play basketball for a few seconds or something, you know, you can rock my pieces while doing it.
I'm not gonna lie, I felt this and I was like, yo, low-key, it does feel comfortable though. I'm not gonna lie.
That's why I wear it all the time, you feel me?
What's your fashion take?
I would say that in the future, people are going to take more of a futuristic approach instead of, you know, just feeling comfortable being normal and looking normal.
Okay, so, and you're already on it.
I'm already on it, you know.
So by the time people jump on it.
Hey, by the time people jump on it, you know, we're gonna be collabing. We're gonna be collabing and working.
You're gonna just hug it in, like we family now.
Exactly, because we are the future.
Yeah, okay. All right, so now, come on, let's get into your favorite 5 fashion pieces.
Bet, say that. Okay, I'm gonna start it off with the piece that started it all. The first piece I ever did, and it's this right here. This T-shirt, man. It may look, you know, real old. That's because it is. And I first made this. This is the first Hubane piece ever created. And I first made this in my dorm room during my freshman year of school. You know, I had a lot more time on my hands. So I was like, I'm about to just, you know, just play around. And I drew on these with Sharpie and fabric markers, you know, and when I made this, it just felt like such a, you know, like the beginning of something new. Because I used to put too cozy on all of my clothes. And then when I translated the word cozy to the Estonian translation of Hubane, that's where Hubane was born. And, you know, this is the first time it's ever been placed on this piece. This one holds a special place in my heart.
Yo, you gotta frame that, man.
I definitely do. Now, for this next piece, this one I would say is like the peak of like my graphic era so far. You know, so like this piece right here was like a real big step into like, you know, the evolution of my design language. You know, I went from, you know, beginning in streetwear, you know, hand drawing on all of my pieces to hand painting on all of my pieces. And then I found out a way to print out my hand painted designs. So then I would apply them to the piece, you know, in a very like experimental way. And then when I came to design it, you know, I didn't want to just do a regular crop. So this is when I, you know, really cut up the bottom of the hood and, you know, added like, you know, my own feeling, and, you know, to really create more of a sculptural design. And this is the hood as well. You know, it has my signature, the signature like horns that I put on a lot of these hoods. And, you know, it's a design inside of the hood. I call this design the Yusuke hoodie because it's really inspired by like Japanese and samurai culture combined with like an African approach as well.
Fire.
Appreciate it. This right here is my third favorite fashion piece. Words can't even express how much I love this shirt. You know, you can wear this with any colorway. You know, it can be styled so easily. You can wear this to really any kind of event. And also, a big thing for me when it came to wearing white button downs was, you know, being worried about staining them. But for this shirt, if you ever get a stain on it or anything, it just adds to the allure and story that the piece tells. So, you know, this is like a shirt that once you get it, it's like a lifelong piece that you can always rely on. My fourth fashion piece right here is the Burnham crown. As you can see, I'm rocking one. But this is like one of the originals I've made. This one really just like brings in that rock star feel. It's one of my favorite for sure. Now for my last piece, this the Sentai jacket, you know, it's so easy to style and it's very flexible as well. Like, you know, a lot of leather jackets are really, this is kind of like my play on a leather jacket. Even though it's not leather, I know how essential having a good leather jacket is, especially if you're on some rock star type timing. It's waterproof, you know, but it also, when you put it on, it has a couture type of feel to it, even though it feels very comfortable. And many people from like different sizes can put on this same jacket and it's gonna make all of their bodies look really nice. Yeah, this jacket right here is the exact same jacket I'm wearing. It's really just in a different color.
Nah, yo, I want to try this on.
There, go crazy.
I gotta get undressed for this.
Those are some tough. Those are some tough.
I gotta take all these.
Wow. At least a watch probably.
I'm gonna try that, man. Let's see how this hue bang.
Yeah, it's like you're putting on a second skin. You feel me?
It's hugging your body.
Uh-huh.
Okay. This is no joke.
It's kind of like, you know, like in the Spider-Man movies with like Venom.
So you be putting this on by yourself?
Uh-huh. Yeah, once you like put it on yourself at least once, then
Yeah,
like
you get used to
you
it.
realize how easy it is. Eli, no.
Nah, this shit is crazy though. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like this is my skin.
Uh-huh. That's really how it feels.
I feel like a superhero with this joint on. Come on, where my mic at? Hold on. This is me, AJ, in this Sentai jacket. I jacking the fit or nah, man. You feel me? Okay, this shit hard, boy. God damn. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, and we out of here. Deuces.